Alright, hey guys, Proxy Spectres here, fresh out of watching a Formula 1 race. Holy fuck, that was intense to watch, wasn't it? Anyways, we're back with Construction Simulator, and a lot of progress has been made. Well, not since the last stream, but we're about 33% of the job. I've made a little bit of progress since the last time I streamed this. Where we left off, the concrete slab, well, down there it was just nothing but dirt. I laid down, spread that gravel, poured one of those slabs over there, the concrete as you can see, and that's all I've done. Kind of wanted to get through some of the hard, tedious bits like gravel. Holy shit, that took ages to do. So yeah, here we are, continuing to pour some of the other two concrete slabs. Ah, hey Tim, I was just messaging you on Discord, how are ya? At least the first 10 laps. Then it was a Ferrari strategy masterclass. My sister and I were literally saying to each other, at what point are Ferrari gonna fuck up their strategy? So, from memory we're building a warehouse. I can't remember if this was a campaign or if this was something else. But we're on to the concrete laying bits now. We're laying the slab foundations. I'm just gonna park my truck here and use the go side on with the concrete pump. Now, I tried to message Now, see if he wanted to join me for this one, but I got no response. So it looks like we're running solo for this one. How do I... There you go. Let's get the swing out. The swing! Race felt like classics 2000s though. A lot of inconsistency in the race start and unreliability. True, I can't believe fucking Oscar Piastri crashed out during the... Not even before the formation lap. And Nico Hulkenberg didn't even start the race to begin with. We did kind of make a bet though on how many cars were going to DNF on this race though. We were very close to our prediction. We had a total of what, 6 cars? On the bright side, it's kind of entertaining. Right, I gotta get used to the pipe movements again. How did this thing... There we go. This way, here we go. Alright, get the concrete pouring out of the barrel. But Audi and Lindblad points on debut, fair play. I was thinking the same thing. Good on them, right? Six cars were out, yeah, 2 of them prior to the race. That is crazy. Still though, it was a great race to watch. That battle between George Russell and Charles Leclerc, I think that was one of the best I've ever seen. And to be fair, most of them were, I guess, still learning, like, you know, best places to deploy the overtake and that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, a driver's home race once again being occurred. Tell me about it. I almost feel bad for all those Aussies in the grandstands that were wearing the OP hats. Ooh, I'll tell you what, this is going to take a fair amount of concrete. I'm actually slowly starting to run out of money. I hope I've got enough money to actually get this done. Oh shit, wrong pouring. Ah! Game, I did not want to reset my truck. Leclerc had to wait forever. Only Hamilton has been lucky on home. Hamilton did pretty good. I was subtly hoping he would get a podium, to be honest. Because let's be honest, he does deserve one at this point. There we go. Get in the hang of controlling this thing. I remember the first time I was using this machine, I was struggling like crazy to get the arm in the right place. Ferrari's start house wasn't a fluke in testing, as it turns out. They know something others don't. Ooh. I think it's going to be a battle to see who can master the new technology the quickest. Mercedes and Ferrari seems to be duking that out at the moment. I'm still kind of wondering what happened to Liam Lawson at the start of the race. He bogged down like crazy. My guess is he probably didn't get enough boost. We were also pissing ourselves laughing at how high the cars have to rev their engines at the start. They didn't really give us like a driver's side view of Lawson's start, but based on his movements, yeah, it just sounded like he didn't get enough boost and ended up bogging down as a result. It's like my car going into turtle mode. Quite a good hang of controlling this thing. You gotta give kudos to drivers like Lawson and especially Verstappen. They started down low. Well, Lawson started at 7th and bogged down to like, you know, nearly last place, but you gotta give credit. He did go up quite a few places, and Verstappen as well. Race controller was very cheeky with the start lights as well. They went off immediately as soon as the 5th one lit up. I wasn't sure if that was like a cheeky thing from race control, or if that was something they did with, because I noticed they had that blue light that said pre-start as well. So I don't know, I wonder if that's, I thought to myself, would that be something that they're doing to, like, you know, stop the engines from overheating from how high they have to rev? Oh, drat. Might have something to do with the drivers preparing 5 seconds prior to the start lights. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No doubt in my mind, with how high the drivers have to rev their engines in pits and at the start line, there's going to be some more engine wear and tear. Come to think of it, my concrete pump actually sounds like a fucking F1 engine. And before a car goes up in smoke during the revving process, yeah, can you imagine that? I bet it's going to happen at least some point during the season. Yeah, no, my fucking concrete pump sounds like an F1 engine in the pits. I should probably move the truck at this point. See if I can swindle it to... Oh, here we go. Those poor engines if a pit stop takes too long. Oh, fuck yeah. The pit stops, it might have just been me, but the pit stops seem to take a little bit longer than they usually do. Right, better move the truck forward a bit. Oh no, there's that spot in the corner I haven't quite got yet. Just back up a little. Pit stops must be tricky as well with the turbo now. Like, what did they remove? They removed the MGU-H, was it? They removed something that's gets the turbo taking longer to spool up. What they need to do is just put in some classic anti-lag, I reckon. MGU-H, yeah, right, that's the one. I knew it was either the MGU-K or the MGU-H, but I'm judging by their driving behaviors, I'm pretty sure it was the MGU-H. Because I noticed some drivers were coasting a lot more as well to generate themselves more power. That's what I do to get more efficiency out of my hybrid. It was also used for spooling the turbo, not just energy recovery. But can you imagine what the F1 cars would sound like if they just put in some classic anti-lag, like what they put in a rally car? We might be able to reach this little spot here I've been missing too. Sweet. Right, let's move the truck again. Get this nice wee little section over there. See if I can get a nice diagonal line. There you go. Should be able to reach the whole thing here. But it was a great race to watch. Awesome Formula One being back. What time is it for you right now, Toom? I'm curious. It's great because the Australian Grand Prix is like the one race here in New Zealand that we have at a decent time of the night, in the afternoon, I mean. Because the start of the race was like 5 p.m. here, whereas most races, especially the ones in like America and the Middle East, are they start at like 1 in the morning. The Chinese Grand Prix starts at 8 p.m. Oh, that's it. Right, well, I bet the rebar is going to appear in the little space I'm sitting in. So, let me just get out of here, turn around, and park myself. 9 a.m. So, sheesh, have you been up all night? Feel my pain. I work the night shift. Oh, Twiggy! Right, you work on Sundays. No, I did sleep, just not very long. Woke up prematurely as oh, fair. It's the Australian Grand Prix anticipation. I wonder if I could get away with parking myself on the concrete pad here. That works. Surely it'll tidy itself up as soon as I pour the last bit of concrete in there. Alright, let's park ourselves here. This shall be our pumping grounds. Realistically, I don't think trucks would park themselves in a freshly poured concrete pad, but this is Construction Simulator. We can do whatever we want. I probably got like 5-6 hours. Actually, more like 5 hours. Woke up at 4:30. Oh, yeah. When did the race start for you then? It would be... Probably would have started about, I guess, 5 in the morning for you? We're probably like... We've probably got a 12 hours difference between us. I'm not sure. I'm still very bad at time zone conversions. What time is it for you right now, Twiggy? I wish I could showcase my PS5's controller inputs, just like I do on my other streams, so you guys can see what manipulations I'm doing for this. They start at 6 a.m. Gotcha. So it would be, yeah, almost 9 a.m. for you right now. I love how the dirt tire tracks I laid down earlier are still staying over the wet concrete. That's what I said, yes. Yeah, of course, I'm just reaffirming. 2 a.m. That's night shift, alright. Holy fuck. Definitely not gonna watch a China sprint race though. As curious I would be 5 a.m. Yeah. I'm not usually one to watch the sprint races. I always get more amusement out of the actual races. I want this game. Yeah, this game is pretty cool. You're not on PlayStation, are you? Because I think this is free on the PlayStation Plus library. Sprints must be insane as there are no pit stops. Just passing and repassing. Sprints will feel totally different now though, as we already saw what happened during the first 10 laps, and starts being crucial as well. True, true. The whole racing game has certainly changed. But I'm excited. We sacrificed classic qualifying laps for better racing. I made the choice to not watch any quality laps as they hurt my soul. How come? Oh, that's another thing I found interesting about the new cars. They've got hazard lights now. On the fronts, at least. I noticed cars like Ocon's only had one light on its wing flashing, as opposed to them having, like, you know, the two wing lights and then the middle lights flashing. Ocon's only had just the one. Just that one wing light. What the fuck's going on with the pump? Must be in an unusual angle. Oh well. Let's move to the other side. I don't know, something to do with coasting and super clipping, which is not they lose 50 k's an hour into the breaking point just because they need to harvest. Sheesh, that much? I knew they had to coast a little bit because of the harvesting, but that much speed? Time to suffer the last 5 hours of the shift. Unless they get good YouTube vids. Oh boy. Well, good luck to you, Twiggy. We're here if you need a little bit of podcast talk, eh? I did notice, like, one of the first things I did notice was there was a lot of clipping. Even during overtakes, there are moments where the engine just could not push any further. Oh, drat. The swing seems to be a little bit stuck. There we go. Right, this should be the last concrete section for a while. Oh, Twiggy, did you claim your streak? So say you reach a peak of 320 k's on the straight, and they bog down to about 270. Shit! That shows how much power the motor brings in. I will say, I did notice there was like a lot more wind noise when you'd hear the F1 cars pass through the cameras. And I'll tell you what, watching the wings unfold, sorry, the rear wings open up when the car's like in front anywhere on the track, that felt illegal. Oh, there's more? We're probably going to have a small slab over there afterwards. Oh well, should be able to reach the whole thing with this. Ice water. That is perfect for how hot it is in my room currently. There we are. Ah, that was probably the last one. Let's get this truck off. Yeah, truck off, buddy. I sent a DM. Sweet. Right, here we go. I think that's all the concrete pouring for now. We might have a whole heap of crane assembly up ahead. Let's see. Wait, can you put down 2 cranes? Oh, no, you can't. Well, technically you could. You could use a mobile crane and you could use a tower crane like what I've got here. It's been a while since I used this, so bear with me, chat. So we'll need to deliver some scaffolding to the that little space there. Scaffolding, I think, is... I think that's the scaffolding right there. Oh, drat. Yeah, I think this is the scaffolding. There we go. We'll want to unpack that in a tick. Yeah, having the job scope is high. It's definitely designed for multiplayer. Oops. This is going to take a little bit of precision work here. I wonder, how would you put a beam down like this in real life? You probably have a couple people hanging off the edge, ready to screw it in place once the crane's holding it up there. I'm glad there's no penalties or anything for bumping things against the walls, though. Because realistically, that would probably be impossible in a game like this. There we are. Oh yeah, that is a lot of placement to do. Let me unpack the scaffolding and see what other tasks we have. Because I think we're at the point now where we're going to have 2 tasks at once. Right, here's the scaffolding. Well, that didn't do much, but it means that we can walk on that platform now. Oh, I see. unpacking some of the materials for us. Sweet. Oh, damn it. Hello, Cheeky. Been a while, my guy. How are you? Bang. Been well, mate. Awesome. Oops. Is this not... Oh, hang on. They have to go in specific spots, I see. I'm guessing... That doesn't look like rebar. I don't think that will be anything we'll be pouring concrete on in a second. How are you? No complaints here. We're just putting little bits and pieces of this warehouse together. Fuck, remind me to never put you in charge of operating a crane. Yeah, I probably would not do so well in all total fairness. But this is a game. We can go as crazy as we want with it. I mean, to be fair, it's probably impossible to go, it's probably impossible to go crazy. Sorry, it's probably impossible to go collision free. That's what I was meant to say. Tell you what, you missed the Gran Turismo 2 stream last night. I did have to play it with an emulator though, unfortunately, because unfortunately the memory card on my PlayStation 1 has bitten the bullet. I did order a new one last night though, so once that arrives, I could hopefully try and mirror the data I got on my emulator back onto the real console. Because what did I do? I just got the Sunday Cup and part of the Clubman Cup and the FF Challenge done. I did. I was going to watch, but I got stuck in baseball all night. No probs. Alright, that's the whole floor there. Yeah, I ordered some new memory cards on my PlayStation 1 yesterday, so hopefully, hopefully they'll arrive before next week, before I carry out the next Gran Turismo 2 stream. Because you guys know me, I'm definitely a real hardware purist when it comes to classic games. I suspect there's probably going to be quite a lot of these to do now. Once I get these concrete beams up, it's probably going to result in more of these platform placements. Funny thing is, I don't even remember delivering these to the construction site. Would definitely be useful to have the mobile crane here doing this. Here we are. That reminds me, my character is level 8. I probably haven't even redeemed skills for a good wee while. I'm probably still sitting at the stock skill levels. Hang on. Profile skills. Here we go. Asphalt capacity. Asphalt capacity will be handy. Crane speed. Let's max out crane speed. We'll go concrete viscosity. And I think bulk material capacity as well. Perfect. Anything that lets us transfer more and then, you know, move the cranes faster. I've probably increased the speed of this thing by about 60% now. As long as I maneuver it correctly, of course. Oh yeah, that is way better. Crane's probably going to be swinging around a little bit though. Concrete that's... Ah, of course. We do have to pour some more concrete on there. Right, well, let's put these beams down. If I had a second person with me, they'd be able to concrete this while I do that. Yep. High job scopes is definitely the answer for multiplayer games. Because Nell and I were asking ourselves, what on earth do we do while the other person's doing something? Oops. I was trying to work out if there was a sound delay or not. So glad this fast erecting crane reaches just nicely. Alright, 3 more. Might as well get the craning stuff over and done with before we get the concrete truck in. Hang on, where are the other two supposed... Oh, okay. Maybe we should hold out on the concrete things until, it's all poured then. Oh, actually, no, the outlines will just be there, so, we should be okay. Let's put those 2 over here. Ah, here we go. So you've been racing lately, Cheeky? And I'm talking like IRL racing, not Gran Turismo. Ow. All concrete beams. Okay. So one there and one there. Gotcha. Hey, Sky, you're awake. Good afternoon to you, good madam. Wait, is it? Yeah, it would be afternoon. Oh, shit. This thing feels a little trickier to control now that I've increased its speed. Yes, afternoon here, Waffle, you remember well. But I just remember that it's a 5-hour time difference until daylight saving strikes. Then it will probably be, it'll It'll either be a 4 or a 5 hour difference. I can't remember what order of daylight savings we're in currently. Sorry, excuse me. Oops. I almost just dropped the beam on the ground. Here we are. Right, well that's all the beams sorted. I think we're going to need to concrete this floor up bit by bit, little by little. Five-hour difference here ahead of me. When daylight savings hits, will it be 4 hours or 6 hour difference? I've completely lost track. Hang on. When does daylight savings end? April 5th. So that would be... Drat. Does time go backwards or... I always forget whether time goes backwards or forwards. I think time goes forward 1 hour, so we'll be 6 hours different. Alright, let's pour this fucking concrete. That actually sounds like a quote you'd say when you're about to give someone the beans. Let's pour this fucking concrete. Then it's 6 hours different now. It won't be. It's not now, but it will be. I think. We go from New Zealand Standard Time to New Zealand Daylight Time. Okay, still got enough concrete for a good start. And here we go. Our concrete pump that sounds like a high-revving Formula 1 engine. Oh, drat, I think I parked a little too far. How are you anyway, Sky? What's been happening? Apart from you sleeping, of course. I woke up and checked my Discord, and for some reason I could not walk. I was not able to connect to Discord, like, at all. I wonder if it was down for a bit. Either that or my Wi-Fi was being a prick. Oops. It's getting dark now. Just the daytime hours pass quite quickly in this game. Or was it daytime the whole time? I've had like no concept of the passage of time in this game. Oh no, it's morning, so it will be daylight hours soon. I texted you earlier that I'm going to sleep. Guess what? I just woke up, immediately went here. Ah, fair. This is like your morning / afternoon breakfast podcast. Thought I could reach the whole slab from where I'm sitting. Guess I need to move it to the side just a little bit. I'm kind of in a big mess of concrete cage at the moment. My sleeping schedule's more messed up than yours, I can tell you that. Yeah, I was gonna say, when you messaged me that you were gonna sleep, I was gonna be like, and you give me guff for not going to sleep. Maybe I should start giving you guff for going to sleep. Holy shit, it's hot in here. Well, you have to go to work. I don't. Touché. A very fair point you raised there. Go. That's the whole thing concreted. Fuck yeah. Oh, we don't need to pull more concrete. Sweet. Let's, I'll leave the truck here for now. I don't think I need to do anything with it at the moment. We do need to get back into the crane. I was actually wanting to sleep around 4 AM last night, but I couldn't and I was wide awake. Ah, fair. Insomnia tends to hit hard at times like that. Oh! What the fuck, camera? Sounds like I just bopped someone in the head with a frying pan. No, not a frying pan, a baseball bat. We're slowly going through our materials. We actually just hit the halfway point. It's probably going to take the rest of the stream to get this shit done, though. So, am I the only one in the world that laughs at, I guess the sound of baseball bats hitting things? Or better yet, am I the only one that laughs at, I guess, impact sounds? Like, I honestly could not explain it. But that sound that we had of the, that sound that we had of the metal thing slamming up against the concrete pipes, I found that kind of funny. Sometimes I do because of the sound is not where it's supposed to be. True. Like if a character makes a landing on their feet, right? After falling from a certain height. You'd expect maybe like a clack or a clock of the shoes or something, but no, instead it's a on the ground. Oops. Ah! This thing kind of goes weird at funny angles. It's like a meme, yeah. Random explosion. Wait, that was the last one? Oh. Right, well, let's put these concrete beams in place while I'm still in the crane. And they're supposed to go, where are they supposed to go? Way over there, apparently. I'm moving so fast, the pellet's shaking itself. I could totally strike this at another car if I wanted to. Ladies and gentlemen, the world's longest wrecking ball. It's not really a wrecking ball, isn't it? It's more of a wrecking plank. If I were to pass by and you're moving that fast, I would be terrified as fuck. Honestly, I would be too. I'm pretty sure construction materials do fly around like that, but obviously not as fast as how I'm going. But this is Construction Simulator. I don't think any person in the world would do this in reality. Fasten Gert? What's that supposed to mean? Gert, 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 Gert. What? Oh, here we go. Ah, that's what it means by Gert. That feels like Final Destination there, true. Especially if the concrete blocks were to fall off my crane. Wonder how much more of this job is concrete block assembly. Alright, they all belong on this side by the looks of things. I don't even need to position it properly. Oh, fair enough. Crane's at a bit of a funny angle at the moment. Well, I guess we'll play Silhouette Roulette. Ta-da! Yeah, realistically speaking, putting these beams on the roofs would take the whole day. Go. I almost dropped that beam from midair. Clonk. Perfect addition for the Lego block breaking sound effect, I reckon. And perfect. Oh, there's more concrete beams. How many more beams do you want from me, you bastards? So why put them here of all places? Wow, that's talk about parallax here. I'll tell you what, cranes like these though, they look pretty cool during the night. Bring it around. I wonder how much faster this thing is compared to the tower crane. I better get from this bed before I fall asleep again hearing all this. I was honestly just thinking about that. I wonder if you're getting sleepy again listening to all this. Because it's very quiet. There we go. I was half asleep, then kind of a bit sleepy, but I wasn't planning to sleep again. However, this game makes me more drowsy than... Hey! You might have a new method of sleeping then. Just tuned into a Proxy Aspect stream. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's more beams. It's like washing dishes when you think you're done and then someone just adds another dish to the sink. Proxy stream equals my sleeping pills. You really find it that boring? Nah, I'm just kidding. Bloody hell, it's hot. I like to think my green screen is creating a sort of hot pocket in here. I didn't say anything like that, you goose. I know. I was just kidding. I was just playing on the fact that people do yawn and get sleepy when they're in a boring situation, so to say. You know, like I'm bored. Let's get out of here. But no, I am merely just teasing. It should be the last concrete beam, hopefully. I suspect I might have to put some on the edges there. We'll find out in 1 second. Maybe 5 seconds. Ah! Called it! We gotta do the support sections. Well, before we move on, we might as well fasten these girts. Get the bits and pieces out of the way. Yes, you're teasing me a little, red goose. Hey, if I'm red in the face, it's probably because I'm hot. Unless you're talking about my shirt. What even is the temperature outside right now? I've got no idea. Cannonball! Oh, that was even better. I was hoping to jump over the edge, but no. My character decided to vault over the scaffolding instead. In style. So, how many more of these concrete beams have got to go down exactly? If you're flustered, are you going to be as red as your shirt? I don't know. That is a pretty bright red. Or I should say it's a pretty red red. I think if anyone got that red in the face, it would be concerning. If anyone got that red in the face, they'd probably have to check for some open wounds. Gotta get your flustered somewhere so I can go. Uh-oh. Where's that uh-oh sound effect? It's in my soundboard somewhere. Uh-oh. I should make that a redeem. Well, undoubtedly, once I get these concrete beams down, there's going to be another one. For the other side of the roof, I would think. Drat, this is niggly. Now isn't playing with this with you today. I did message him, seeing if he wanted to tag along with me, but unfortunately I got no response. But even then, I'm not sure if he has this DLC or not. I'd have to check with him. As I figured, it's the same sections on the other side. Next up is probably the roof bits, I bet. See, maybe he's busy. Yeah, probably. He's probably either out for a drive or, yeah, you know what? I'm not sure. wonder, is he... He's not online on Steam, so, yeah, supposedly he's busy or away. One of the two. Probably cooking dinner. I cooked a mean mac and cheese for my sister and I before, the, Formula 1 race started. Wait, did I hear mac and cheese? Yep. It's like my favorite dish, and probably one of the only dishes I can cook to a master's degree. There we go. Can't remember if there was any other beams that were needed, in the middle there. Perfect. Ah, there's more! Okay, of course we gotta put concrete beams in the middle section. It's always the crane assembly parts that take the longest, I reckon. It's almost taken all in-game day. Making quite a bit of money on this though. Earlier I was at like 126,000 credits because of all the concrete I had to purchase, but now I'm at 849,000. That's a good amount to make to buy some machines with, I reckon. I'll probably end up buying that Schwing. Because the only machines I own the flatbed with the crane, I own the crane that I'm driving now, and that's it. Pretty much every other machine I have here is rented. Whoa! There we go. I'll put you in podcast for now. I need to do something. No probs. Do your thing, Sky. We are. Alright, this should be the last section, methinks. Oh, drat. Hang on. Here we are. We are, and one last one. One last beam. I feel like I'm closing my concrete truck in. Yeah, there's only one tiny gap for the concrete truck to come out. If only there was like bits and pieces of construction you could do on foot, like nailing things into place, instead of having to rely fully on the machines. I guess things like that is tricky to do in construction simulators like this, without it being too tedious. Oh, there's more! Oh, now we've got to do the edges now. Next thing I know, I'm going to have to place concrete beams all along the walls now. Wow, next, I should say. Man, it feels like I've been in this for a while now. All the little things. At least everything's close by, so I don't have to reach all the way to the other side of the building. I think I said this before, but the red color looks good on you. Yeah, you said that the last time I wore this shirt. It's a good little red, isn't it? It's probably because red contrasts well with blue, and you know, I've got blue in my headset and my glasses. It's like the blue underglows on my red car. Here we are. It actually goes well with your skin tone. No, you reckon? Fair enough. There we go, and I think there's one last section over there that we need to take care of. I bet it's a darker color type. I bet it's the darker color type is good on you. Hard to say. Maybe I'll have to start wearing darker clothes on stream and see how it looks. Because a lot of my shirts are sort of a light color. That kind of sounds dark when I put it that way. Wear darker clothes. You gotta do that, I'm gonna confirm it on stream. Sounds like a plan. That reminds me, I need to go clothes shopping at some point anyway. I need to get some new track pants because my current ones have a big hole in them. Like, holy shit. Sorry, that audio lag was me. I was just trying to fix my switches. Then this should hopefully be the last concrete beam. I suspect I'll have to crane more things, but hopefully not concrete beams. It's actually a very well structured roof. Sweet. Right, that's everything to do with concrete beams done with. Now we've just got to bring more materials into place. Scaffolding. Might need to pour some more concrete in a bit. Let's see. We're over 1 million in funds now. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna look for a waffle recipe to make at home. That reminds, I've not had waffles for ages. Maybe I should have some too. Paint wiffle on the top with maple syrup. Sandwich panels. Sandwich. You wiffle waffle. Oh hey, the barriers helped. So, what are these little sandwich panels actually meant for? They're obviously supposed to go onto the walls. Oh, drat, this is gonna take a while. We've got some construction materials I need to unpack, so might as well tackle that real quick. There's this place that has good waffles, but I don't think it's worth it to go there just for the waffle. I guess it depends on distance and how much it costs. And you know, how good those waffles actually are. Right, well before we pick any of these sandwich panels up, I'll deliver these other bits and pieces to where they need to be. Just, how on earth are we going to get there with the crane? Dropping through the little holes here, I guess. It's so good eating it while warm too, but the problem is, it's best when the maple syrup's nice and warm as well. It depends on what kind of waffles you're into, I suppose. I like mine with maple syrup. Because of the little syrupy pockets you can get from them. Thanks, phone, for only telling me now. What the fuck, Twitch Mobile? Talk about a delayed notification. How are you, Scare? You all good? I like peanut butter. Is it weird? Nah. Peanut butter goes well with quite a lot of things. You know what's good? A peanut butter and a honey sandwich. That's a good combination. Alright, I better get this truck out of the way because it's blocking the marked area. Well, it wasn't even just... Oh, Discord, okay. Did you have Discord open on your computer, and did you close Discord just recently? Because I find when I close Discord on my computer, my phone, after about 5 minutes or so, catches up with any notifications that I've received. So if I receive like a ping or a notification on my computer, and maybe I don't check it or look at it, and I turn my computer off, my phone comes up with it like 5 minutes later. I was just wondering where you just came on a Twitch just because and saw you streaming. I always have Discord open up here. Ah, okay, so it also does that when you go idle from Discord, so maybe... Wow, that was the fastest wall assembly I've ever seen. Ooh, that's a pretty skybox. It's probably something you could see realistically if there weren't so many floodlights around here. Right, let's get these sandwich panels in place. Apparently still in this VC for the past 7 hours. Funny how Discord never kicks you from the server VCs, and yet you're always kicked from the DM VCs. Right, where is this one supposed to go? Over there, apparently. Yeah, delay notifications on the other device. It happened to me and Thought Proxy stream again that day. Turns out it was a notification from earlier, yeah. It's the only problems with notifying in multiple places, I suppose. Having both Twitch themselves notify you and then, you know, having my Discord server notify you. Like, let's say I get a ping on my computer and I don't look at that ping of, you know, like someone going live. And I go downstairs to cook some dinner. My phone will come up with that notification like 5 minutes later. So you get those, your phone catches up with those pings when you go away or AFK as well. It's just a Discord ting, you know? Right, we can block this here. Ow. Oh, the string's caught. There we go. And people think they don't track you. Oh, you're talking about Discord right now? It's more of a timer thing. These whole AFK catch-up messages or something. Anyways, hello K-Mac. What's cracking, you nub-nub? Ow, I'm gonna knock myself over at this rate. These panels are very interesting to put down, I have to say. They're very thick, you know? Oh, hang on. Feels kind of strange, the crane being so close to the ground. Not much, but BRB, time to feed the furball. Fair enough, it is the morning hours for you. Furball's such a cute name for a puppy. I mean, I know the dog's name's not Furball, but calling an animal a Furball is just so adorable. I ever wonder what these cranes are actually powered by. Oh, that's a bird over there. I was gonna say. What about a furball called Fireball? I mean, fur burns pretty well, right? If you named a pet Fireball, you'd probably end up tongue twisting yourself, saying, "Meet my little furball Fireball," or something like that. I don't know. Don't mind me, Chan. I'm just spouting random shit. A crane truck at work works off hydraulics. Like a mobile crane would use hydraulics and stuff, but I wonder how these work. Like, are they electric? Do they have an engine in them? Or, I'm not sure. Maybe they have like a generator or a power unit or something on the ground that they're connected to. I think they're the same, possibly. They would run on the same principles, I think. I don't know. Would there be hydraulics? Maybe for the rotation of the crane, but for the, you know, obviously the up and downness and the, I guess moving the thing back and forward as well, that probably just uses a roll of wire. String. I'm gonna have to Google all this. Go. One last panel. Then I suspect we're going to be doing the walls on the other side too. That gap we have there is obviously meant to be the entrance. Makes me think of the amount of time we spent shifting the topsoil at the start of this project. That took a while. Oh yeah, the up and down on that movement, all cables on winches. Like, I wonder if the moving back and forth here as well. Like this part, I wonder if that relies on a winch as well. Maybe not winches, but like a, kind of like a zip line. Here we go, more sandwich panels. This one should go around the rest of the warehouse, I bet. Yeah, pulley systems. It's an amazing design, if you ask me. Oh, right, so we'll have the walls around the outside here and on the second floor too. Basically, this is just a whole bunch of wall assembly. If only we could use two cranes at the same time for this. This probably hurts to watch for you then, Scare. I know they don't operate cranes like this janky in real life, but still. I wonder what's in these little sandwich panels. Foam, jibboard. It's fine, but I'm realizing that I forgot to end stream before. Oh, I guess I've poked my head into your stream then. Hello. There we go. What were you streaming earlier? Where Winds Meet, I'm guessing? I'm wondering to myself what I should stream next week. Gran Turismo 2 is definitely going to be in there, but I'm thinking I'll wait for the memory cards to arrive before I stream it again, so I can carry on real hardware. Nope, about 11.5 hours of Asphalt only. How many hours do you have on Asphalt at this point, bro? You play the Steam version, I assume. Ha! Fair enough. Scared with the raid? Much appreciated, my man. I don't know, first started the Microsoft Store, then Xbox app, and now Steam. Surely, can you imagine if there's like a profile hour somewhere in the game? That would be cool. Most games though tend to give you hours like in races, not like spent in the menus and such, with the game open. This one's one of the doorway prefabs, so I wonder... Up we go. Nope, an Xbox app. True, you do have hours there. You'd probably have to combine the two or something. Ooh, I'm glad I got the crane speed upgrades when I can. Speaking of, I have another skill point I can put in. Let's do it to... Let's do it to good business sense. Deliver the farthermost one first. That doze has just been sitting there since the start of the project. In fact, I might as well store it because we don't really need it at the moment. Store that, let it repair itself in the garage. We've pretty much got everything we need for future construction projects. I forgot how to find it. Honestly, I don't know either. It's probably in the game properties somewhere if I had to make a bet. There we go. Michael BS. There's definitely a way to see the amount of hours that you've got. I haven't played for only 8 to 25 hours, but that's only on Xbox app. Jeez, that's If anything, that's a lot of hours. I've only got like 420 hours in the Steam version of Asphalt. God knows what my Xbox version and the mobile will have. Go, and one last door frame. Last year it was over 9k. Oh, interesting. Alright, now we're doing the same thing again, but on the second floor instead. I have a feeling we're going to be doing a third layer of this as well after this. Maybe even a fourth, depending on how high these go. That's a lot of wall assembly. Yeah, it really uses a second pair of hands right about now. Oh, drat. That wasn't meant to happen. Might be easy to find, but after streaming 26 or 27 hours over the past few days, I don't feel like looking really... Fair enough, mate. You should probably get some sleep or something. If you've been streaming this long, no doubt you'll certainly need some rest. Here we are. Oh, shit. I have sleep. That was broken up over 2 days, so not that bad. Ah, fair enough. Welcome to the fucked sleep schedule club. There we go. Right, let's put these little window panels in. Not that one, game. I want this. I want the other one. There we go. 15 hours yesterday. That's a decent sleep. Your good phone. Is your phone acting up? Yeah, good. Accidentally put phone into airplane mode. Oh, gotcha. Must have got the stream to buffer quite decently for a little bit. What sort of phone do you use, Scare? Just out of curiosity. What one? Yeah, just out of curiosity. Yeah, what phone? Like your smartphone, the one that you're using right now. I'm just wondering what. I'm just curious what model it is. Unless you've got multiple phones, in which case, your everyday one. My old phone is A11 work phone. This one is A07, and another one I stream from is A56. Oh yeah, an A-series person. The A-series Samsungs are pretty good for what they're worth, but the trouble is they just don't have as much longevity as the flagship models. That's really the only downside. Not to mention they don't pack it with like Thunderbolt or anything. Yeah, they're cheaper than the S-series and quite good. But yeah, they just haven't got as much technology in them in comparison. Like, I couldn't connect an A-series to a monitor if I wanted to. I mean, you could probably cast it like with Google Chromecast, but like if I was to connect an HDMI cable, it's just not capable. And to my knowledge, Samsung doesn't really keep software updates going for them for a while. Not that I'm trying to talk the A-series down, though. It's got its own perks and benefits. Budget powerhouses, I call them. This one was less than 200 NTD, but it's fucking good. Even if it was like 350, yeah, that's a pretty good deal. When you consider the fact that flagship phones are like maybe $1 or $2 grand, depending on the model that you look at. Little heavy, but it's whatever. Yeah, most smartphones are heavy nowadays. You don't want to be. You don't want to be a phone to. You don't want your phone to be weak. Sorry, you don't. You don't want your phone to be. I guess too heavy, but at the same time, you don't. You don't want your phone to be like not so durable either. Why putting panels with door slots on the second floor? These are window slots. I think windows are meant to go into these slots, unless it is supposed to be like a balcony or something, but judging by the squareness of the holes, I'm pretty sure it's a window. Yeah, I mean, for work, it didn't need to be a $500 phone. Yeah, touche. Yeah, that's why I use those wallet cases to help protect the screen protector screens. I don't really trust wallet cases, to be honest. I mean, depends on how many cards you've got in your wallet, but if you've got like cards absolutely stuffed into your wallet, from my experience, they have a tendency to scuff your screen, even if you have a glass screen protector on it. Must have been the angle looked longer than it was. Yeah, true, and I was looking at it like a diagonal angle or something. Yeah, not many. If you haven't got many, then no, that works like a charm, but if you like got maybe 2 or 3, and depending on how many pockets yours have got as well, yeah, no, from my experience, it scuffs the screens. They don't recommend you don't keep cards in the same pocket as a phone. But some wallet cases have like maybe 2 or 3, some even have like 5 pockets. I've got 4 cards on this one. I don't have a wallet case on my phone, but I've got a wallet that just attaches to the back, and I've got about 3 cards in that one. Does work provide your phone Twiggy? Not Twiggy, Scare? Or, did you have to get your work phone yourself? Why you'll need so many cards? Well, in my case, one card's my payment card, my MasterCard. One card's my driver's license. And the other card's my, discount card at work. Any other cards like loyalty cards and gift cards and stuff, I just keep those in my actual wallet, which I just keep downstairs and only bring it with me when I need it. Hope I bought this for myself. Ah, yeah. Guess it depends on the company then, whether you get provided phones or not. Works provided me with a iPhone 16e, and I gotta tell you, I think my 13 Pro was a lot better. I don't know what that card is in the middle pocket. I forgot. Fair enough. Most people carry their payment cards, driver's license, and a loyalty card of some description. One that they use frequently. I think the majority of this is window panels now. The whole pile's window panels. But it's stuck in there. The case still too tight. Ah, I hate that. I once had a piece of plastic trapped down in the very bottom of my wallet case. So as a result, until I could pick it out with like a toothpick or something, my cards were just sticking out a little further than they usually do. But when I hear card, I think bank cards and credit card. Oh, gotcha. Well, I mean, there are some people in the world that have quite a few credit debit cards. I've only got one personally, but no doubt there are some people that do. Yeah, I don't have any credit cards. I don't use credit cards. I want too much of a hassle to deal with all the safety measures with the bank. True, especially if you're trying to buy something online. So many codes to enter. But I suppose, at the same time, it saves your ass when it counts. Yeah, I've got 3 or 4 bank cards, but it's for 2 accounts. Gotcha. Right, just these 2, and then I suspect we're going to need to put some more of these down on the higher parts of the walls here. Quite a lot of wall assembly going on today. But only use one? Yeah. Always good to have just in case you need it. Annual card fees are pretty cheap nowadays. My card actually expires very shortly. I can't remember if the bank automatically sends you one or if, yeah. But no, it's because a few years ago my bank account was hacked. Thankfully they couldn't work out how to take the money out. So it's not a call with the bank. I asked if I can add in more safety measures like in-person meetings, confirming it's me that wants to do this, and etc. Ah, okay. Well, that's a good thing at the same time. Like I said, security measures are a royal pain in the ass, but they really save your ass when it counts. I remember my sister was trying to buy a car, and the bank kept trying to decline her transaction because of like anti-fraud and stuff. She waited about, I think, 5 minutes for the bank to call her to like confirm the transaction and stuff, but during those 5 minutes we were so confused and we were like, oh, why is it doing that? we go. And just like I predicted, there's the third floors now. Chat, do you see the way that corner's kind of sticking out from the beam there? That's a little bothersome. About a 2-week process, even for a $5 but really? Crikey, dick. That is the world's most expensive bottle of... Sorry. That is the world's most time-expensive bottle of milk. Trying to get a little creative with my movements here, but the camera keeps going cuckoo. I wanted a game from Steam that was on sale, and the safety measures got in the way, right? Ugh. Wow, Bot's a little talkative at the moment. Ah, swindled it. Yeah, forgot about them, and it was at night, so I didn't bother. Did you get that Steam game in the end? I noticed there's more rebar mesh down there. I wonder if at some point I'm going to need to fill in some more concrete. Here we are. Nope, didn't want to deal with the BS. Ah, fair enough. There seems to be one more level of these sandwich panels after this, but I wonder where the rest of the sandwich panels will go. We've been spending the last hour assembling things with the crane, I think. That crane is certainly getting a good use out of it. I guess that's just constructing things in a nutshell in this game. Oh, fine, I'll put you over there. Looking sharp. Looking good. Yeah, a bit of an odd shape for these walls compared to how the roof is sitting. I wonder if it will just automatically trim itself once this stage of the placement is complete. It's actually looking like a very well insulated box at this point. Yeah, I more went onto Twitch because I was thinking that you should have been streaming by then, even if I didn't get a notification. Fair enough. Well, here I am, my friend. I pretty much always stream, I pretty much always start my stream at 7:30 PM, New Zealand Standard or Daylight Time. I've been starting streams at that time since I even started streaming in the first place. I mean, I think at one point it was 6:30, but then I started working, so had to be 7:30 from there. There was one time where I would start streaming at like 10:30 at night, but that was when I would work like 4 to 8:30 shifts and sleep in a sleep out. I range from 5:15 all the way to, I don't know, 8 or 9. I guess I've always been consistent on start times. Running late on a rare case scenario, like on my birthday, for example. I don't have a stream schedule. Stream schedules can be useful because it's good for viewers that, like, you know, it's good so your viewers know when you're going to be on, so they know when to tune in. So, like, you know, if they really want to watch you, they can free themselves up or something like that. Makes collabs with others easy too. Oh shit, wrong way. Yeah, it helps with patterns and stuff. Yeah, 100%. I'm a bit inconsistent with what days I stream during the week. When I create my stream schedules, I always try to sort of incorporate them with like real world activities I get up to. Like if I know, like, let's say me and my family or some friends have things planned, I just won't schedule a stream during that day. Sometimes things do take me by surprise and I can't stream on a scheduled day, but that's when I just announce a cancellation in my Discord server. But I just more stream when I start gaming, so it ranges in time after work most times. So yeah, fair enough. But then my stream schedule is most of the time daily sometime. Yeah, true. This is coming along greatly though, this little warehouse here. Yeah, I think I forgot to ask, how is everyone? No complaints here. It's crazy hot in this room, though, I have to say. I think after this, I'm just going to unplug everything, take apart my PS5, and give it a good old-fashioned dust-off and cleaning with a toothbrush I've got lying around. And maybe some compressed air. And my computer, well, I won't take apart my computer, but I can blast, I can take the glass lid off and blast into it with a, really powerful air gun I've got. Sweet. Rip but fair, yeah. Things get, like, covered in dust pretty quickly here. Alright, I think, this is just about the last of the, this is just about the last of it. We need to put the metal beams here in place. And the middle elements, and then the sandwich panels. That rebar mesh is probably used as the last thing. Maybe once the, like the roof and the sandwich pallets get constructed. Ah. You know what would be really good? If I could clip a fan to my monitor and just have it blasting in my face while I'm live, instead of having to put a fan on my desk, which usually I don't have much room for. Shit, that's right. I've got that little deer to make tomorrow. I bought like 2 weeks ago. The what? Sorry, the little deer. Oops, I didn't even see those steel beams there. Here we are. These go on the other side, it seems. The little metal pad. Alright, steel pillar time. Don't know why the steel pillars have to be put all the way over here. Yeah, I get the feeling we're going to be laying down concrete roofs here. It's a cardboard reindeer from a New Zealand company called Yuji. I might have seen some of those around. Is it like a decorative kind of reindeer or something? The kind that you'd assemble for Christmas. I've actually got some Lego cars I need to assemble at some point. I kind of want to collect those Lego Technic cars that you can drive on asphalt. I've already got one so far. I just need to get the others and assemble them. Hey, Scare, do you have any of the Lego Technic cars? And they have quite a bit of different animals. I have two, but they're still up in Auckland. Ah, bollocks. What ones did you have? The pullback ones. Oh no, I'm talking about the ones that are in, I'm talking about the ones that are in asphalt. Yeah, definitely wouldn't be good for the crane to suddenly stop like that. just the Lego Stingray. Oh, nice, you've got the Stingray. I've got the Valkyrie. It's actually sitting behind me. Hang on. Here it is. You know, when I first assembled this thing, I took and edited a photo so it looks exactly like the game. It's actually pretty damn cool. And when I bought it, it came with a code. Jacob Pascal, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, when I purchased the Valkyrie, it gave me a code which fully unlocked the car for me. Just 1 star though. I just realized it's supposed to be Jacob Pascal. My apologies. How are you, man? You good? Welcome in. But then I saw the price and thought, no thanks. Yeah, and I got mine. I got mine on a pretty good deal from the warehouse. I think it was on a, 25% deal at the moment. At the time, when I saw it on the shelf. Plus my team discount, it was probably like, I can't remember how much I bought for it, but it was a really fucking good deal. It took me, I think, 2 days to assemble. I'm from Texas. Nice. We've got an American viewer in the chat. There's an American among us. Can I borrow your disc? No. I'd get in trouble if I did. Nah, I only joke. We've got quite a few Americans in the community as well. E-Man's one. And there's a couple more. I'm drawing a bit of a blank. That's so bad. Mysterious metal. That's what it says. Oh, jeez. That's what it says in the side of the packaging there. Mysterious metal. Oh, that's what the sandwich panels were for. This little section here. Please, I'll shout down on Twitch. E-Man America? Yeah. E-Man's American. Laugh if he popped in the chat right now. I have to say, for the crane, this is very close proximity building. I'm gonna build a Lego Ferrari. Ooh, nice. The Ferrari LaFerrari, right? Or is it another Lego Ferrari? I like to collect the Speed Champions cars as well. I got no space on this mahjong table. Ah, drat. That's the problem, right? You know, you build something on a table and then just where on earth are you gonna put it? That's the crisis I'm in myself. There you go, managed to swindle that in there. Where are you from? I'm from New Zealand. So we're in the post-sunset hours at the moment. It's a Speed Champion Ferrari 812 competition. I think I have that. Somewhere. It's probably still at my parents' house. I've got a couple Speed Champion cars up there. Like, I've got the Aston Martin Vantage and the Aston Martin Valkyrie up there. I've got 2 Formula 1 cars, Mercedes and McLaren. I've got 2 sitting in the box currently, which are Formula 1, Racing Bulls, and Apex GP from the movie. Oh, nice, I know those ones, yeah. My sister and I keep up with Formula 1, so we like to collect the cars. Ah, sandwich panels for the roof, I see. I guess the rest of these sandwich panels will be used for the roof, too. What about the rebars for, then? Maybe the rebars so they build a big little concrete pad out in the front for all the vehicles and stuff to park on. That'd be my guess anyway. I bought this Lego set for someone, forgot to give it to him, and found it under my bed like a month ago. Haha, so you might as well just have it for yourself, eh? I think most of my Speed Champions cars are sitting at my parents' house. I've built the, I built a blue McLaren. I can't remember the model for the life of me, but it was like a open roof one. I've built a, I can't remember most of them. There was a blue McLaren, and then there was a yellow Supra, GR Supra. I built that. I think it was the first couple Speed Champions. I remember keeping a close eye on the shelves for new Speed Champions models, and as soon as I'd see one, I'd grab it. Right, these are obviously the edge pieces. Do you play Construction Simulator yourself, Jacob? No? Fair enough. How'd you find me? Just out of curiosity. Oh, nice. So your co-workers learned to save them for... Oh, no, they didn't. I would just spot them on the shelves as soon as they get put on the shelves. Damn, how delayed is my stream? Check, Oh, geez, what was I going to say? Send a message and see how long it takes to pop up on the chat box in the corner. On Twitch up and down on... Oh, yeah, on the recommended. Nice, fair enough. How many sandwich panels are going to be put on the roof here? Quite a bit. I'm on phone too. Nice. Twitch Mobile does have some good recommendation scrolling. See how long that takes to pop up. Give your stream a refresh if it's too delayed, because usually closing and opening the stream can fix any delayed issues you might have. 3:51 a.m. in Texas. About 19.5 to 20 seconds. Yeah, fair. Give it a refresh. See if that fixes it. Go to sleep. maybe he's got a fucked stream schedule like us. Another member of the fucked schedule club. That should definitely become a thing on my Discord server, I reckon. And no, I'm busy setting up to make this Lego set instead of sleeping. Well, I mean, you being up at this time is justifiable. It's only like, what, 9:53 p.m. at the moment? There we go. The last droplets of water has been consumed. Ice water, I should add. There's a minifigure as well. Nice! I do love how the LEGO Speed Champions come with minifigures. It's funny how we call them minifigures and not LEGO men. Hang on, why is YouTube playing Gran Turismo music? Ah, I don't remember choosing Gran Turismo music in my YouTube playlist. Oh well, let it play. Must have gone off the playlist I put on. Yeah, but I'm tired AF since like 8. Fair enough. I think I've been on this crane for almost 2 hours now, so because we've just been watching this thing slowly, ever so slowly come together. That truck has just been parked there, spinning its concrete barrel for quite a wee while. There's only so much to do because I put the job scope as high. I think ideally, someone would be helping me with a mobile crane or something. Do you have all DLC in this game? I think so. This is the, I'm not sure what this DLC is called, but this map that I'm on right now is a DLC. I don't know if it's the only DLC. I think there's like Construction Machine DLC, but no, I don't have Construction Machine DLC. I have, like, Area DLC, though, and this is one of them. We're basically constructing around a spaceport. In fact, I think we'll be building a full-on spaceport in this area. I bet as you progress through all the contracts and campaigns and stuff, you can just watch this map grow and develop. That would be pretty damn cool, I reckon, to watch. Oops. Ah! There we go. This crane is certainly beginning its use. Right, I'd say this is the second to last pass of sandwich panels. I wonder if a mobile crane would be more maneuverable for this kind of stuff. I don't know. Let's do that too. If someone was with me, or if I could drive 2 cranes at once, then I'd be able to. Imagine that, driving 2 cranes at once. One with my left analog stick and one with my right analog stick. Or just pair a second controller. Yes, but the type of crane you're using now would be better for it because of the range of move. True, and since we're assembling a roof and such. The mobile crane would probably struggle with assembling the roofs. Might have been good with the walls, to be fair, but maybe not the roofs. Kind of glad I did the spreading gravel and the first concrete laying off stream. Otherwise, I'd probably have just gotten started with the walls. Whoa! Oh, there we go. There we go. Ah, there we are. Long time ago I used to play this game too. Oh yeah, a mate of mine and I recently got into it. That's why I'm streaming it currently. Because it's actually quite fun. As unrealistic as it is, it's quite fun to just, you know, watch things come together. Still wondering what the rebar is used for. Where is the rebar gotta go? My guess? We're building a little vehicle pad at the front. Should be able to put a skill point on my profile now. Let's do concrete viscosity. Concrete viscosity will help if we're about to pour some more concrete. Ah! panels like to slide around quite a bit. Ah, drat! There we are. Now we can deal with the close ones here. Honestly, with the color of these panels, this kind of looks like a hotbox. Well, that's one way to do it. Here we are. Yeah, swindled. Love it. Here we are. And then the last pass. Time to start building, so yay, sweet! It's car building time! Have fun, Scare! I love assembling Lego, it's just fun watching things come together, you know? That's why this game is quite fun too. Judging by the fact that the assembly is at like 98%, maybe that rebar, maybe I accidentally bought one extra rebar than what I needed to. Maybe I did. Maybe I vaguely remember, yeah, maybe I did buy one more rebar than I needed to. I think I could just sell it right off the spot though. I'm gonna hold on to it though until I actually find out whether or not I need it. Better have one extra than one not enough. 100%, man. It would be a pain in the ass if I had to run and get some more rebar. Sorry, think I knocked over someone's lunch. I just realized what that little white, that yellow dot on the circle is supposed to mean. That means, that's supposed to represent the direction that the thingy's swinging. And the last panel, yeah, I think that rebar might have been just one extra. Because I think, but when I place this panel, that's going to hit 100%. That's a shame. I wanted to lay down a pretty cool concrete pad. It's probably going to automatically become a concrete pad, though, when I trigger the completion cutscene. Here we go. Clear the construction site. So we've got to disassemble the crane. I got to take this rebar and I'll plop it somewhere. Actually, can I just sell it? We don't need it anymore. Oh, there it is. Store it in our warehouse. Crane can just come down. Just like that. Clear this off. Still a little bit of concrete in here. And just like that, the project's complete. It's like our construction company just handles like the, you know, the big massive bits and pieces, and other companies take care of the rest, like the signage and the doors, the pads here, the plantation of the trees. Finally though, that's the hard part over and done with. Actually, I'll store this truck. Back in the garage. Sorry! And look at that. That's the whole warehouse completed. That took about 1.5 stream lengths. Quite a wee while, I have to say. That's because I put the job scope as high. Maybe I need to, yeah, it's kind of fun doing all the steps at once, so I'll probably continue to do job scope highs. But they're definitely more multiplayer friendly job scope highs. Oh. There you go. Well, that was great. Anyways, guys, time to call it a night for tonight. Honestly, I didn't know it was going to take this long. Still, though, it was quite fun. And we were on that crane for quite a wee while there. Next step, I think, there's quite a few contracts we could do, like other warehouses, launch sites, production halls. There's some campaign missions that I think now I could afford to do. So, yeah. Now that I'm renting out some of the right machines, we could get started on that. And now that I've got heaps of money to work with too, yeah, we'll probably do a campaign mission next Constructing Sim stream. I'll need to see if Nalyod's got the this DLC here, because that way, you know, he can work with me and such, and that would be quite fun. So hey, you guys that stuck around and chat today, really do appreciate it. I know there was a lot of crane movements there, but still, it was quite fun watching everything come together. Thanks to Scare, Sky, thanks to Jacob Pascal for the follow today. K-Mac, was good to see you again. Twiggy as well. And Tomb, you guys are absolute legends. I haven't built a Lego set in years, so my fingers might not be used to it. Oh, if you've built Lego sets in the past, you'll find muscle memory is going to kick in. It's pretty cool. Keep an eye on my Discord server for the next schedule. Here's the link to you guys if you don't have it. Sorry, I was like, oh, no problem, man. If you're busy with other things, then that is not a problem whatsoever. Do not let me be a hindrance. Right, well, I'll tell you what, I really got to cool my room down, so I'm probably just going to hook up my portable AC there, and then go for a drive while I have the doors and windows shut and the lights off. Possibly. I may end up playing this save a little bit off stream, but if I ever do a major project, you guys will certainly see it on the stream. So yeah, I'll leave you guys from here. You all have a wonderful night. You never is. Coming in, oh, hindrance. Yeah, fair enough. My bad. That's the beauty of Twitch streams. You can just have it on like a podcast when you're watching things in the background. Alright guys, well, I'll leave you from here. I'll catch you all whenever the next stream and whatever the next stream may be. Till then guys, Proxy Aspect, signing off for the night. Yeah, have a good one.